Yes, guys, what's going on? Welcome to Full Time Devils. I am Adam McCullough. We are live. How are you guys all doing? Lockdown central all around the world, isn't it, at the moment? Pretty much. We're all staying indoors. We're all trying to stay away from that pesky coronavirus and not try and spread it. So make sure you're staying at home. But how are you guys doing? How are you coping? You feeling good with yourselves? It's no football at the moment, but there's still a lot to talk about. And I'm sure we can be thankful that for a lot of things at times like this, like, makes you appreciate things a little bit more, doesn't it? But we're here on Full Time Devils today to try and get you through the next 15-20 minutes talking about Manchester United news, talking about all the latest stuff going on in the world of Manchester United. I can see Corey, Scott, Gerard, Vinay, Musa, Adam, Shoot Neutrality, Kunal, Ilya, all you guys in the comments, and plenty more too. Keep your comments coming in, keep your thoughts coming in, keep it locked, and make sure you're liking this video as well. Today we're going to talk about Ole's first year in charge, because today marks a year exactly since Ole Gunnar Solskjaer became the permanent manager of Manchester United. We speak about the rumours that Jadon Sancho could be edging closer to a move to the Premier League and to possibly Manchester United, with everyone seemingly confident that that one's going to come through. And Angel Gomes is being targeted by Chelsea. So those are just a few of the stories we're going to talk about today. Let us know if you have anything else you want to hear my thoughts on, or you want us to chat about, because remember, this is your show. Me and you, we're here to have a little chinwag, have a little chat, and yeah, let's get it on. So first things first, Ole's first year, and what I want you guys to do with this one, getting involved with this one, is to give us your ratings out of 10 for Ole's first year. If you want to give a little bit more on why, maybe a line or so, remember, I'm going to be trying to read as many of these out as possible. Then we can have your thoughts on Ole's first year. But Ole's first year, we've come a long way, to be fair, in terms of the development of the squad and in terms of building foundations for the future. Now, Ole hasn't been perfect. He has got some things wrong along the way, and the results could have been better in some games. But I think he's done more positive than he has done negative. I definitely think Ole's done more positive than he's done negative. He's made it feel good again to be going to Manchester United games. He's got the team spirit back amongst the squad. Everyone seems to be fighting for each other. The signings have been a lot better. There's been development and integration of some youth players. There's a few that we would like to see more of. We're going to speak about Angel Gomes later. And obviously, James Garner, Dylan Levitt. People have wanted to see these guys too. But Ole has to take his time. He can't go rushing these players and ruin them for himself. And I think that's one of the main things that he has done. He's put United first, above himself at times. And that's been detrimental to himself in terms of short-term results maybe, and getting rid of some players that we've got rid of. Maybe other managers wouldn't have done that, because they would have thought, I need to keep these experienced players around, when actually they were dead wood. A lot of dead wood in the side that he's got rid of. So I do think he's done a decent job. There's still a lot more that we can improve on. There's still a lot more that we can build on, and we need to do to get back to challenging for the major 2 trophies. And there's still that, is he the right man to take us to those trophies and get us those trophies? But I do think with the year that he's had so far, let's say if the season was to end here, you'd have to say he deserves another attempt, that he deserves another window. And I'd say I'd give him a 7 out of 10 for his first 12 months in charge, for the work he's done. Where he could have improved maybe his results in certain games, tactics in certain games. But I think he's learning as well, and that's the kind of situation we've been put into by the board, making this decision to appoint him. So you look at all the things into consideration, the squad he's had to play with, the signings that he's made, the players that he's given opportunities to, his man management, the way he's lifted the fans. I'd say he deserves a strong 7 out of 10. Room for improvement, definitely, but I think he's did a good job so far. Al Wayne agrees, says 7. Alfie says 7. Clear progress and vision shown. Made style of play better. Let me find that again. Made a style of play better. Players are playing for him. That's one big thing as well. Still room for improvement, but that will come with signings and potential being fulfilled. Gerard says 8. Corey says 7. He's managed the lads well, brought the feel-good factor back. We're excited going to games, has handled Greenwood well, and made 5 great signings. 7 because he hasn't been perfect, but his signings have been great and obviously haven't won anything, but overall been good, says Reese. Why do I keep saying Manchester United? It's not as if it's Sky or neutral, says Darren. I say Manchester United or United. I don't say Man United or Man U. It's just the way I am. It's just what I say, innit? Sorry. 8 out of 10. He should have got Bruno earlier. Then the whole dynamic would have changed from the start of the season, says Vinay. You do realise I haven't got a character limit on my speech, right? Aaron says a 10. Ilya says a 7. Jesse Hitman says 8. Any more? Chowdhury says 6. 6, 7 says Ramesa. Ollie is cutthroat behind closed doors. Truly a babyface assassin, says McKeel with a 7. Richard says 7 as well. So that's what you guys are thinking. A lot of people are agreeing with me on my valuation of him, and the 7 out of 10. Jay though comes in and says 4 out of 10. So obviously there are people that aren't fully impressed with Ollie. Charlie says I would give him a 9. He's brought back the feel-good factor that we haven't had since Fergie. He's playing how we want to play. Signings have been great, and player development finally showing. I wouldn't sack sack Ollie, says Shoot Neutrality. 6.5, he says. 5 out of 10 says Breads. 7.5 says Srinivas. We are rating Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's first season in charge. So whether you're watching live or you're watching this later, get your comments in the comments below on what you think Ollie's first season in charge, or first year in charge, first calendar year in charge, should be rated. There goes the police or the ambulance. Someone's probably buying too much loo roll at the moment, or is absolutely having a madness and they've gone and had a barbecue or something daft. Stay in your yard. Stay in your yard. I said get out the car. Sorry. Anyway, what else we're talking about? Jadon Sancho. There's been a lot of talk about Jadon Sancho as well. He's been linked with Manchester United for a while, as good old Jadon. Obviously left Manchester City for Dortmund. He had a fantastic season last season, and this season he's already bettered his tally of last season. He's got 15 goals, 14 assists in the Bundesliga this season already in like 24 games or something like that. Ridiculous form for him. He's really done it again. So you can't really say it's a flash in the pan scenario with him. The only situation would be then reintegrating into English football. But, you know, the money that is going to be touted, £100 million possibly, I think he's showing that he's worth that. Will Manchester United get him? Well, the rumours over the last couple of weeks have been he's decided on the Premier League. Fabrizio Romano came out and said that we'd been talking to his agent for about 2 months and we were discussing contracts and things like that. That's how confident we were of getting the deal. Dortmund are pretty certain he's going to leave in the summer, and that's what they do. They bring in young talent, they develop them, they sell them for a massive profit, and then they bring somebody else in and do the same thing. They're going to do that with Haaland. So I don't think it's going to be difficult to prize him away from Dortmund. It's just a case of where else will he go. Is Champions League football going to be a factor for him? Or will he come on the proviso that, you know, if United aren't in the Champions League, depending on what happens with this season, then, you know, he'll help us get into the Champions League, because I do think there's that part of it. He's obviously got this blossoming relationship with the likes of Lingard and Rashford and players that are already at the club. And that's fueling the rumours as well. Chelsea are still very much a viable club for him. Liverpool are being touted as a possible club for him as well. And I think those will be the two teams that are providing United the competition. Do I think we can beat them in terms of wages? Yes. Do I think we can beat them in terms of a transfer fee? Yes. So it will probably come down to the player's personal choice. That's where it's coming to with Jadon Sancho at the moment. And that's how it looks like now. I hope we sign him, because when you think of the signings that we need, the players that we need that position filling. Daniel James has played there occasionally. He's done well. Got a fair good amount of assists earlier in the season. But we've overplayed him too much, and his performances have had an effect on that. He's also limited in terms of his quality. So, you know, you have to look at it and think, yes, he'll improve, he'll get better. But Daniel James at this moment should be, for United, if we're trying to win the league, trying to get back, you know, to the top of the table, he should be a squad player. Someone that is in and out of the squad, not starting every week. And to get someone like Jadon Sancho then in that position, if you're playing with a front three of Sancho, Martial, Rashford, I think you'd go into any games feeling confident that you're going to get a result. It's that simple. So it's one that everyone's feeling confident about at the moment. I'm still thinking, maybe not. Maybe he'll go somewhere else. You can't count your chickens, but him coming to United would be a great move for us, and I think it'd be a great move for him as well. There's even talk now about the 7 shirt being his, all these different things now, and let's hope it happens. Ilya doesn't believe it. Corey says you can't talk about Ollie without Poch coming up. Bang on. Guys, best thing I could watch during this lockdown. Srinivas, hope you're doing well, mate. Quality helps you beat the lesser sides, and the more quality we bring in, the more we'll roll over teams in the bottom half, says Taylor. Good day from Melbourne, Australia, says Ricky Kang. And Joshua says he's got the best out of what we have. Still rating Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's first year. Says, look at Fred, I thought he was done. I'd give Ole a 8.5 out of 10. The problems were the same under other managers, but it feels like he's doing something about it. I think a good window would be buying Grealish, Sancho, signing Odion, and selling Lingard, Jones, Smalling, and Andreas, says Jake. I can't see us making a whole 5-6 signings either. I think it'll be 3, maybe 4, depending on how many players leave. But Grealish, Sancho, Partey, or something like that. Those would be the signings that you want to make. If you can get players that come in and immediately improve that first team and the depth that you have, you're on to a winner. Ollie is definitely the man, says Ricky. I think we really need right now is Sancho and Saul Niguez if we can keep Pogba too, says Shoot. Ashley's watching all the way from Detroit, Michigan. Yes, brother. Starting to hurt I miss football that much as all-star home improvement. I know, I'm starting to miss the crazy things about football that I never ever imagined I'd miss. Sad times. Angel Gomes has been linked with a move to Chelsea as well, which is not what we want to hear. We're in obviously contract negotiations with Angel Gomes at this moment in time, and now the news of Chelsea possibly being interested is coming to the situation. Chelsea knocking on the door for Angel Gomes. Barcelona have been linked with him as well. Now this could be, something that's been put out there to get United to bolster the offer for him. And the talk is that we've reacted to this with an increased offer for Angel Gomes. But we shouldn't need that to force us into an increased offer. We shouldn't need interest from other clubs. We've developed this player. He's massively talented. We've developed him to the point now where he's almost ready for first team football. And it'd be diabolical for us to let him go. We need to make sure he gets signed up. And we need to do it ASAP. Look, there's nothing going on at the minute. I'm sure they can fly a few emails around and get the deal done. It's as simple as that. We need him to be back in charge. Signed up and playing for Man United on a regular basis back next season. Not playing for Juventus or Chelsea or Barcelona. Big fan of Gomes. He needs to play more, says Scott Whitworth in those comments. Missing football is insignificant. Losing loved ones is permanent. Watch reruns, says Cress. Of course, bro. People obviously when they miss football, that's fine. It doesn't mean they're not aware of this the wider situation. We obviously have to take that seriously, but it still doesn't mean you're not going to miss football. I miss going outside, but still serious situation. I'm going bold, bro. Jake, I'm doing it. I'm going to go bold at some point. Because this hair's getting long. Barbers is on lockdown. I need to get a haircut. What's your targets for next season? We need to be comfortably top 4, possibly challenging, but comfortably top 4. There has to be the remit. We shouldn't be we should be 3rd, 2nd. You know what I mean? At the very minimum, we shouldn't be scraping top 4 again. Not if we want to be seeing improvement. That's what we expected this season. 5th, 6th, maybe 4th. We can't be scraping it. No chance. No chance in hell. Because you got. Do you see Timbo part of our future, says Southern? I hope so. I'm not sure. Not confident. And especially when you look at things like, he's not played. He's had some bad injuries. It's not been great for him. But Players like McTominay prove me wrong. Matic is probably going to get a new contract and deserve it. So I hope he comes back and he finds his feet again. Anything, comments on the Aubameyang rumours? Not going to happen, I don't think. Not going to happen. Be funny, but it's not going to happen. And I think we need to focus our resources on getting positions that we actually... Because if we like, there's been talk about Igalo signing on a permanent. I'd do that. Spend a bit more money on your right winger. Get a midfielder sorted. And then your whole team's stronger. Why buy a number 9 where we've already got countless number 9s? If you can get your whole team sorted and buy another number 9, fair enough. But if you can't do that, then don't do it. And I don't think that is going to be the case. So yeah, guys, thank you for tuning in to Full Time Devils today. Make sure you're keeping it locked, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. Subscribe to Adam McCullough TV as well, youtube.com/Adam McCullough TV. Links in the description below if you want to subscribe there. But for now, I am going to get out of here. Make sure you're keeping it locked. We got daily content during this lockdown period on Full Time Devils and on my channel. So make sure you're joining us. For now, I've been Adam McCullough. I'm out of here.